What's up? My name is Levi, and I have been on self-improvement for just around 2.5 years now. And this video is just a beginner's guide to self-improvement. So this is all the most important things that I think you need to know so you can have a good start to self-improvement. So let's start this video with a question. Why do we all want to start self-improvement? My answer to that question is we all have a desired version of ourselves that we want to become. That is the goal, to become a new individual, to become a new person. We can agree that it's harder to go against the grain than with it, right? When you're trying to, let's say, like go uphill, gravity is going against you, right? But if you're going downhill, you're going with the grain, so you're going faster. It's easier. So that's why I say that we should make our goals identity based, not result based. And I'll give an example of what that means. So a result based goal would be benching 225 pounds. Or you see that 10,000 up there? That's my goal, or was my goal. And that's a result based goal. A identity based goal is instead of that person benching 225 pounds as their goal is to become a veteran gym goer or a consistent gym goer. If in the 10,000 example, it would be to become a consistent good YouTuber. That is what identity-based goals. And the reason we want those goals instead of metrics or results is because if we become or we see ourselves as that individual, the good YouTuber or the veteran gym goer, then we stop going against the grain. We start going with the grain. We start seeing ourselves as that person, so we do the things that person does. If you say you want to bench 225, but you say you hate the gym, then that's going against the grain. But if you love going to the gym and you love like working out and stuff like that, then that's only helping you and you're going to get to that goal faster and quicker. We should not chase the result like the number 10,000 subscribers or benching 225, but we should chase the person, not physically. I'm not saying to like run up on somebody, but we should chase the identity of becoming that person that has that result. So when you're making your goals, don't say I want to lose 40 pounds. Say I want to become a healthy person. So we've gone over, instead of having result goals, we have identity goals. But how do we achieve that identity? How do we achieve those goals? That's by acting like that person. It's obvious, but I'll explain, right? So, if our goal is to become an avid gym goer, we look at the habits that that person does. Well, of course, they go to the gym every day. Maybe they read up on articles about the gym. They research, right? Those are some habits that those people do. They enjoy working out. Look at what the habits they do and how they think. And if you start copying those, even if it's like gaslighting yourself at first, like I love going to the gym when you really don't, if you continue to think like a gym goer and you continue to act like a gym goer, you will become that gym goer. Slowly but surely, it will become your identity. An avid gym goer enjoys going to the gym, so it's natural for him. That's why we want that to be our goal. Because if we become that gym goer, we naturally receive the results that we wanted. So since we've been talking about instead of result-based goals, identity-based goals, let me just change my end of the year goal real quick. You see, the problem was it was a number. It was a result. 10,000 subscribers was the result. That was what I wanted. The goal is now going to be to become a good, consistent YouTuber. See, so I fixed the goal just now. My goal is no longer 10,000 subscribers, but to become a good YouTuber. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating this, but I really want to nail this into your head, right? We want to become somebody, not to get a result. If we become a new person, then the results will follow. And they'll be easier to achieve at that matter because we are that person now, so those just come naturally, right? We're going with the grain. We're not going against the grain anymore. So, how do we become this new person? Like I said, we look at the habits and how they think. What's a tool that we can use? My favorite tool that I use on self-improvement and what we're going to be discussing in this video today is called a habit tracker. So, in the name, it's tracking your habits. Those habits specifically being the ones that you take from the people you want to be like. So, we'll use the same examples we used before. If I want to become a good YouTuber, one habit I'll take is uploading every day, or at least working on YouTube every single day. So, I'll show you my habit tracker right now. This is my habit tracker. Okay, I think you can see that pretty well. So the S is the habit of working on YouTube every single day. The E is an example of a exercise habit, right? Because I want to not only be a good YouTuber, but I want to be a strong or at least aesthetic individual. So I took the habits of people I want to be like, exercising every single day, reading every single day, working on YouTube. I take those habits and I put them in here. I'll show it one more time just to explain how you make one. So the letters on the top, those are the habits that you want, right? Those are the habits you've taken. The numbers on the side are the dates of the month. So it goes from 1 to 31 because it's October this month. And you just make a grid, and then whenever you do the habit that you want to start doing consistently, you just check it off. This helps you with consistency. It checks yourself, keeps you accountable. That's the word, accountability. You see if you're doing what you say you want to do. If you want to become a new person, you better see all these habits be going, right? And of course, you're going to miss some days, but overall, if you see yourself slowly keep doing the habits more and more and the grid starts filling up more and more, you can see that you're making progress. And eventually, like for some of these habits I have, like gratitude journaling, I started, like I said, 2.5 years ago. Every single day now, I pretty much do it. Like, it's not even like a hassle anymore. It's because I've become that individual that journals. I now see myself as someone who journals. So I do it every day now. And that's kind of how it works. You just see your progress and you see if you're not being consistent, maybe you need to do something right now to stop that. So if you haven't been going to the gym recently, maybe get up right now, go drive over to the gym. You get what I'm saying? Make the habit trackers to keep you accountable and to help you see your progress. And these methods that I've been talking about, I didn't create them. The whole identity-based goals, that's not for me. The whole habit tracker, that's not for me, right? These are all from a book that I've read called Atomic Habits. It's one of the, you've heard it before, and probably if you looked into self-improvement. It's a book about creating good habits, right? That's pretty much what it's about, and breaking bad ones. So if you'd like to learn more about where I'm getting this from, and just like, you know, if you want to start reading, then get Atomic Habits, a very good book. And I'm telling you from personal experience, I have used these methods of identity-based goals, habit tracker, looking at the people that have the results that I want, taking their habits and then becoming them. Like I'm saying, with the gratitude journaling, I wanted to be someone who journaled every single day. And I used the methods I talk about in this video, and that came true. I am a journaler now. I'm someone who goes to the gym a lot. I'm someone who works on YouTube a lot. I'm someone who's very like versed in the Bible, right? I can, on all these aspects I can be better in, but my identity has changed because of the methods in this video. So if you want to improve yourself, if you really want to start self-improvement, I suggest that you use these methods I've been talking about. Make the habit tracker. Look at who you want to be like. Take their habits, take their thoughts, not in a weird way, not like some like witchcraft, but like start thinking like them, and then put their habits into a habit tracker, and then slowly but surely become that individual. If you do that, then you are going to change. You're going to improve yourself. I am most likely going to make this a series, not like a bunch of videos, but a couple of videos that I talk to people who are just starting self-improvement to help them get going through things. If I read, give me one second. Let me see. The next video in this series, if you want to call it that, is just kind of like my advice, like not like specific methods, but things that you should not do and like how to get through hardship and stuff like that. I'll put that in the second video. So yeah, that's all I have. Let me just redo the video one more time. Okay, so make your goals identity based. You want to become someone new. You don't want to get a result. Well, you do, but that's not the main goal. The main goal of self-improvement is to become a new person. So your goals should be identity based. Now, how do you change your identity? How do you achieve these goals? Look at the people that have the goals that you want. So if you want to bench 225, somebody who is a veteran gym goer has that result. What habits do they do that make them that person? They go to the gym all the time. They research like the most effective gym workout routines or whatever, right? Take their habits, take how they think, their thought process, their mindset, how they do things, right? And then try to become that person. And a tool that you can use is a habit tracker. I'll have a video in the description if you don't understand the habit tracker. It's very simple, but I mean, I understand. I might have explained it bad in this video. So check out the video in the description if you don't understand. But that is how you start self-improvement. Goals based on identity, and then becoming someone else by taking how they think and what they do. Slowly over time, you become a new individual because you're not just pretending anymore. You're actually a gym goer, or you're actually a YouTuber. That's all I got. If you'd like to learn how to be saved, I have a video over here. If you'd like to learn how to start self-improvement, I have a video over here. Thank you for watching, and praise God.